done with that counter shot. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice stop, but that won't score. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win your round, right? There's only one round that you've lost.
There's the bell to start round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. Back and forth they go. And Riddick Bowe is on the canvas. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Bowe in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Great work. Right? It's only one round that you've lost. Power shots. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Back into it. Now it's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident. You're going to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute. Stick him on the end of the jab and then start gathering.
Great one. Just stay focused.
In his tracks. Get your mind back on the job.
Now don't want it to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Set him up. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
He's ready to go. But he's got to be smart.
A Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Keep your time away. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start just...
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
That jab doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That left hook missed. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get in close.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. Missing with the hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be a very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again.
Stay focused. Don't let them kick the fight. Great man.
Back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box it, just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one.
You weren't loading up, but you're still landing with power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
That round, don't worry about it. Let's go out there, let's reset.
Good work. Just the same again. Don't change too much.
Go out there and win this next round. Get
Just stay focused.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
mind back on the job.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Let's fight.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Nice defense on that. Hold that thought! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Is this the beginning of... The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his down for sure. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. Okay. Good round.
I need you to switch back now. Get focused. Get your mind on the job.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let me cancel fight. Great.
You do it. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're getting back into this. You're better than this. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab, Baker.
Great. The jab's working now.
Right. Let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
Stay focused. Don't let me cancel fight. Great man.
Win the round on your jab and breathe when you're stepping around.
Still landing the power shots. Good. Don't forget the jab.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you're taking... Do it.
How much confidence do you build when your opponent hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Keeping those gloves. And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's all offense all the time. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. You know the score. Hold it right there. The great. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. I can't believe it. They are giving up. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.